Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be playing, as usual, some MekHQ. That is not quite right. Hold on. I swear I've got my other monitor connected. Hold on. Desktop? Yeah. Plus, window capture? No, that's not it. Hold on. Something going on here. Screen capture. Screen 2. Oof, that's not quite right either. I do not know what happened to my sources. Fix that if I can. And then we put that. Okay. Well, I think that looks right. Let me check my... Well, that was weird. I don't know why my screen cap or desktop cap didn't save. That's weird. But yeah, it looks like we are up and running now. I did do one thing off camera that might have, impacts. I did assign all of our prisoners that had gotten injured to Maru. Other than that, all I've done really is organize things the way I always do. We've got our clan tech at the top with the things that need to be repaired at the very top. We've got our hangar arranged the way we like it. I did notice... Oh, man. We've got Wyvern's Archer needing a pilot, and we've got the Grasshopper needing a pilot. I also noticed we've got a Burnt Nakamura admin. We also have a Benisa Nakamura. I don't know how I didn't notice. She's been with us since 3045. She has literally been with us for over 4 years. And I did not notice that she has the last name as our most senior admin. And near as I can tell, they're not any relation. It's just a weird coincidence. I noticed that she had 30 XP. I was trying to decide what to do with it. I'm probably gonna save up and make her an elite admin logistical. But yeah, just made me wonder for a second. Burnt, meanwhile, has 10 XP, which would be enough for another point of edge if he needed it, but honestly, I don't think he does. I don't think there was anyone else that had... Let's see, Mulanju, admin HR, admin transport, admin logistical. Yeah, these guys are all saving up to become elites. Earl Sinclair has 25 XP. That actually it would be enough to make him a 3-3 pilot. Yeah, I think that might be worth doing. It's going to bump up his combat value, his battle value for the mech he's in. But actually he hasn't fallen over in a while. Or we could go for Melee Master. You know, that's on the table. Yeah, Melee Master in an Atlas. That, I think, might be worth doing. We'll go ahead and do that. We've got Kai and the Rifleman. Yeah, the Atlas is kind of a close-range fighter, though, with all the medium lasers and the SRMs. The only things that it has outside of 9 hexes are the LB-10X, the large laser, and the LRMs. And honestly, in its stock configuration, all it had was the LRMs, so it's still kind of a brawler, just not as much as the original. Let's see. Kai, the mech tech taking care of the rifleman might have enough. Yes, he does have enough to become a veteran mech tech, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Susan with 1 edge, already a veteran mech tech. Could become Mr. Mrs. Fix-It. Could become tech specialist weapon, actually. Internal is more valuable, but it's also twice as many XP. Actually, we wanted it that way, yeah. Let me scroll down past the dependents to the mech techs. Susan has engineer, which is not really useful for a mech tech of her caliber, because she's not going to be doing refits anyway. Tamalika has engineer as well. Sosik has nothing. He's saving up to become a veteran. Elena has tech specialist armor and weapon. Kazuko saving up to become a veteran. Daniel saving up to become a veteran. Veronica, tech specialist armor, and is somehow maintaining 630 units worth of mechs. That's not right. We're gonna have to reassign at least one of her mechs. Thinking, crap, not B, Shasa maybe? No, even if we cut 180 minutes off of her, that's still 550. So Shasa's not going to be able to handle it. Yeah, I think Ball is about to start doing some maintenance on probably the grasshopper. Okay, now grasshopper 5H Mark 2 number 81. Mark 3. Oh dang. Okay, so who was maintaining this grasshopper? Whoops. Okay, so that brings Veronica down to what she can actually physically do. It does mean Ratnabala is now spending all but 30 of her minutes maintaining grasshoppers. I think Elena is 2 XP away from gaining Mr. and Mrs. Fix-It, maybe? And Technologist 40 XP, that's a lot. Edeborg has enough for another point of edge, which I think... I don't feel like Edeborg does enough work where there's a chance of breaking something. Whereas, like, when Chris or Loney has to put an armor leg on, they need 5s because they're not internal specialists. So there is a chance they break it. So the edge is more important. Whereas with Edeborg, when she's putting on her armor leg, since she is an internal specialist, she only needs a 4. So there's no chance of breaking it, so she uses less edge. Well, I guess Susan and Tamalika are saving up for elite status. Veronica is probably saving up for maintainer if she can ever earn any XP. Big Knock is saving up for something. Actually, Big Knock could use some edge. He does have the time to spend doing repairs. Let's see. Shasta has a point of edge, which she has used. And she has 180 minutes a day, so she can actually use that edge if she screws things up. So we're gonna go ahead and give her another. Halima has a point of edge. Go ahead and get her a second point of edge. I think that's about it for the XP. Okay, so we do also still have some repairs that we need to do. And we need to do them with the thought in mind that we do have an assassinate mission tomorrow that we want to bring probably 16,000 points worth of units to, which means 2 lances. Let's see, we could bring... Honestly, any 2 lances would work. We need to fix the Cronus. We've got Tonga Lance ready. We've got Galatea Lance ready. Okay, well, we can send Galatea and Tonga. Standard mix, and then Galatea can be our reinforcements, I guess. Alright, and then we've got Mariana and Aleutian still needing to be fixed up. Let's see, the Atlas is waiting on its arm. We do have a couple of ammo bins we could be refilling. I know I was waiting on someone who was going to have time tomorrow, but it's not worth XP, so I'm not going to wait. We do have Veronica can do that. The Hunchback 2C, I don't... we're waiting on that right torso, and we've only got 1 shot of ammo. The Mad Cat... I mean, honestly, we might as well knock that stuff out. We've got Fred Modry who can do these armor bits on 5s and gain an XP doing it. Nice. And 40 minutes left. That's enough for that one, or not. We'll have Penny pick up where he left off. Oh. Ammo bins on OmniMechs only take half time, apparently. We'll have Monroe do those reloads. The Fenris is gonna need some actual work. We can have Ediborg. What's gonna be the turnaround time on this one? That is, return date is the 6th, it says. Deployment period is 3 days. Yeah, I think we can afford to spend a day fixing this Fenris's head. The center torso. Let's wait on Ediborg for that one. The right torso might be a little easier. We can have Penny do that real quick. And the right arm. We can have, I guess, Guillaume? No, Jamel can knock that out in one day. Other than that, it's all ferrofibrous armor, which we only have 230 points left. Actually, 45 times 8, 90, 180, 360. Yeah, okay. So the Fenris is a 45 tonner that moves 812 with no jump jets. It's got a PPC, a small laser, and a streak 2. All of which is actually trashed except for the streak 2. We might be able to reconfigure it, but I don't know if it's worth putting the armor on. We can salvage some pod space. Apparently we have a left arm we can put in it, and apparently we can fix the engine, given that we have an internal specialist can do it on a 6, or a 5 if they're an elite, actually. But only if they spend 3 days on it. I don't... it's not worth it right now, for sure. We might be able to do it later. I'm gonna hold off on the center torso. Gonna hold off on the armor. Gonna hold off on the engine. Yeah, everything else is a work in progress. The quick draw is salvage. It's inner sphere armor, though. Yeah, let's just go ahead and knock these out real quick. Daniel, you've got 17 XP. I think you're our winner. Oh, an 8. Oh, that's quality E, that's why. Oops. Broke it. Broke it. Okay. Well, we lost some armor. Daniel, maybe we'll write you up or something. I don't know. Let's see. The jump jets are gonna be max time. Shada, let's go ahead and grab one of those. Medium laser. We can have Denise. No. Have Denise grab one of those, and maybe the other jump shit? Sure. We've got some actuators. We can have Kostya with 14 XP knock out some actuators. We've got a large laser. We can have Shoyab grab that out. The left arm. Ethan, no, I want a veteran doing that. We'll have Tamalika do that over the course of today and tomorrow. The right leg. We can actually have we can have Susan knock that out in about 45 minutes. That's not bad. We're gaining XP trying. We'll have Jamel take a crack at it or two if we need to. The cockpit is going to have to come out. We'll have George do that. The SRM-6. We'll have B knock that out, barely. Jeez. And a medium laser, which is quality A, and she can gain an XP for that. George can try to take out a medium laser and fail. Shasa can fail at the same thing. You know what, Ethan? On a 3, can we do this? Thank you. Okay, good deal. Let's see, the 2 jump jets are gonna be a half a day each. If I can click on the right spot, we'll have... Actually... I'll have Yasrudin knock those out on 4s. He can gain a little bit of credit towards his next XP. Ethan can grab a medium laser on a 5, or at least not break it. Daniel can get it barely. Yasrudin, can we get this ammo bin? I don't want to waste the ammo. We've got some actuators. Let's see. Yeah. Bump you down to 25 minutes. Let's see. Okay, now we've got some parts ready to come off. But no one with enough time, really. We'll have Shasa start on the left leg. She can finish that tomorrow. We'll have Anacito start on the head at ×2. The right arm, we can have George start on at ×2 as well. Let's see, the Locust, we're gonna want a veteran to take all the lasers out of it. We do have some armor we could be snagging. I don't want to have our veterans breaking that stuff because we kind of want that ferrofibrous armor, actually. Yeah, we can have people start working on these actuators. But the lasers and armor I want to save. We'll have Susan do that. We'll have Big Knock do that. And that leaves Janet with 5 minutes, which I'm fine with. Yeah, a fair amount of repairs, to be sure. And more incoming. We do have a mission coming up tomorrow that we just deployed everyone for, but they should be a couple days coming back, so the repairs shouldn't bite us in the butt. Do we have the Mad Cat? I think we want to maintain. We just want to put that one in mothballs. I think we do. Can Elizabeth? If it doesn't give me the pop-up saying she can't do maintenance on the dropship, I'm gonna use Elizabeth. There we go. Alright. The Fenris. And everything else is salvage, but the Fenris. And I'm still kind of undecided what to do with the Fenris. It's fast, but it doesn't have a lot of pod space. It's got what? 6.5, 7, 8 tons of pod space, plus the active probe, which, yeah, I guess is Omni. It's a 45 tonner with like 8 or 9 tons of pod space. It's fast as hell, but the armor is gonna be a problem. Yeah, I think we're just gonna fix the parts that are broken and then take it apart. I don't think we need to worry about it. As far as maintenance goes, the Locust 2C, the quick draw, we can actually... yeah, the quick draw we can take Veronica off of, because it is busted and we're gonna be taking it apart. Alright, let us advance to February 4th. For the first time in like 2 weeks, we're actually advancing the day. Yes, unmaintained units. What? Do not see Galatea or Tonga Lance on this. Okay, well, let's see what we can do about that. Now we got Tonga? Now we got Tonga, yes. And we will reinforce with Galatea? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Tonga and Galatea, deployed and ready. Alright, let's go. Yes, unmaintained units. Alright, oh, personnel market. Nice. Do we have... Oh. He comes with a Jenner, though. Not even the good Jenner. He's a 2-3 with Hopping Jack. Do we need a 2-3 with Hopping Jack? We could put him in the Guillotine for a minor improvement. We could put him in the Grasshopper. Probably not an improvement, considering Victorama has gunnery specialization. Yeah, I agree. The pilot is good, the mech is meh. Now it was a 3F, I think it is, or whatever, F. 7F. Then I would maybe be interested, because that thing has quite a bit more survivability. But even still, if he dies, we would have to pay out the amount of a Jenner. We could... We could replace Zero Chew with him, but that would only be an improvement of 1. Also has Hopping Jack, also has Melee Specialist, and actually has Weapon Specialist AC 5. The Rifleman we're using uses Ultra AC 5s, doesn't it? Yeah, we've got Ultra AC 5s, so, Yeah, no, I don't think it's worth taking on the cost of another Jenner that we're not going to use just to improve maybe one of our mechs by a little bit, which is actually going to hurt our battle value. Adon Gato, I just noticed, has enough XP to become an elite mech warrior. This is kind of a milestone. You don't go from veteran to elite very often. And I'd like to see what random ability he gets assigned. Some like it hot. What a bummer. Could have been Hopping Jack, could have been Energy Specialization, could have been ER Large Laser Specialization. No, some like it hot. Oh, that's lame. 3-4, 3-4, 3-3. 3-3, 3-3. No, I don't think we're gonna hire this guy. We do have the scenario today, and it's on the Marauder 5A. Some improvement. Some stuff still at baseline, but some improvement. Nice. The quick draw ahead is gonna be... How much time is Anacito spending on that? Anacito is spending 120 minutes a day salvaging the head on the quick draw, which means it's probably going to be a couple more days. Let's see real quick. Let me pull that up. Oh, no, that'll be tomorrow. No problem. We got the left arm off the quick draw. We got the left leg and the right arm off the quick draw. We got the right arm back on the Atlas. Good deal. We got a bunch of actuators off of the Locust. We were able to fix the right torso on the Fenris. The Cronus has a new arm, courtesy of Chris. The Mackie refit will be done day after tomorrow, which is exciting. Everything else is gonna be a bit. All right. Well, I don't suppose there's much else to do. Oh, MekTech. Thought I was looking at Mech Warriors real quick, and I was like, I know we don't have a 6-6 piloting the Stalker. We do have a 4-5 piloting the Stalker, and actually, he has enough XP. We could bump up his piloting by a point, which might come in handy if he takes a significant amount of damage. Okay, yeah, I think I like that. A 4-4 with natural aptitude for gunnery. Roy Greenfield is 7 XP away from, looks like, becoming a 3-4 pilot. Some like it hot. That's kind of a bummer, to be honest. I was hoping for something better. So we've got Tonga and Galatea. We've got a house officer driving a trebuchet. We've got a full star of Royal Zephyrs, with pilots ranging from 3-4 to 5-6. We also have a Hoplite 4CB, which has a Gauss rifle. Okay. A Hunchback 2C, which has a pair of ultra autocannon 20s for a total damage output of 80. We've got a 2-3 pilot and a Lynx 9Q, which has an ERPPC, a large laser, a bunch of mediums, and double heat sinks. We've got another Lynx with a 3-5 pilot, and we've got a Lancelot 25-01, which has a PPC, 2 larges, and a medium. As well as a Demon Tank, which is our designated target. It is fortunately a 5-6 pilot, because I know that thing comes with another Gauss rifle, as well as apparently 6 streak SRMs and 2 medium pulses. We do have 4 thumpers on our side. We're deploying in the south and the east. We're deploying on a map called Seaport, which is a 35x35. The weather is daylight, clear, and calm. We've got 2 rerolls. Destroy the designated target or disable it and route the escorts. The target cannot be allowed to leave the battlefield. House officer, allied artillery support, pre-battle damage hostiles. The hostile force appears to have suffered some minor battle damage in a previous engagement. Let me just check something I'm curious about. No, it doesn't. Oh, left torso is down to 7. So he took a medium laser at some point. Let's see. Doesn't look like any damage on the hoplite. Doesn't look like any damage to the first Lynx. Looks like the second Lynx took a medium laser to the left torso. That's about it. Okay, so very, very minor damage. Destroy designated target, preserve house officer, preserve our lance, and the house officer, 50%. Okay, well. Bunch of tanks, and I believe these guys also have tag, right? Yeah, so we're gonna be getting tagged quite a bit. Alright, let's do this. Let's check out the map real quick. Okay, we were deploying in, what was it, the south and the east? And it looks like our reinforcements are deploying on round 5, which I guess I'm okay with, given that we do kind of out BV them by about 33%. So the south and the east. So we're going to be coming in from this side and this side. It might be... I don't know if this is a specific map or a generated map. Okay, if we get a map like this, we're golden. We can just advance from the south and lay waste to everything. If we get a map like this, that could be an issue. Because, let's see, the Blackjack has jump jets. Ash's Archer has jump jets, but the Awesome and the Stalker do not. Granted, the Awesome is a sniper mech. Stalker is really more of a close range support mech with all those lasers and SRMs. It has some long range weapons, but that's not really what it's for. We'll do the house officer. We'll do Gunsberg. Primary up for Clan Op 4 will do, how about Beta Galaxy? The designated target can just be, red. The Allied artillery is all starting off board, I believe. Yeah, off board, East 34. Okay, good deal. Yeah, a lot is going to depend on the map. The Zephyrs obviously are not going to be worried about any water. Hopefully, if we do get a barrier between us and the city, we can take them out in one wave and then advance and take on the Lynxes and the Lancelot and the Hunchback in a second wave. And that hoplite honestly kind of worries me with a 3-2 pilot and a Gauss rifle, huh? I mean, you say there's a lot of units, but compared to the battles we've been having lately, this is less than a full screen, which most of our battles lately have been like a screen and a half to 2 screens, I think. So I'm gonna have to disagree with you as far as saying there are a lot of units. Granted, for a tabletop game, this would be a ton. But I think Gauss rifles are scary in the hands of a good gunner. Yeah. Fortunately, he's a 3-2 pilot and not a 2-3 pilot. Let's see. Sort these by battle value real quick. See who the big bads are. So the Demon Tank, which does have a Gauss rifle and 3 streak SRMs and 2 medium pulses. Less than average pilot with a 5.6. The Lynx has PPC and lasers. The Lancelot has PPC and lasers. The Hoplite has a Gauss rifle and a 3-2 pilot. And a significant amount of armor. The Hoplite actually might be something we want to take out fairly quickly. The Hunchback 2C doesn't have enough armor to be a serious threat, but I'd like to take him out before he gets close. Preferably before he gets within 8 hexes. Alright, let's do this? We've got 2 rerolls. We could cut down on the effectiveness of the Gauss rifles by introducing a little bit of fog. Or, what is it? We could do Dawn Dusk for 1 reroll. That would, limit the Gauss rifles a little bit. Nah. We'll just play regular. Alright, what do we got? Minefields. Oh, we've got minefields? Can we put a minefield here? I'm fully expecting them to be... Actually, they're not going to be falling back from the city, are they? They're going to be moving forward to engage us. And fortunately, it looks like we don't have any rivers running between us and the city. We'll put 1 here. Put 1 here. And I don't know if they're going to be able to deploy over on this column. I think their cutoff is going to be this column. So I'm kind of expecting them to try to make their way around here. Or maybe just they'll start here and head south. We'll go here with our last minefield. I think that looks okay, given everything that we know about the battle. We've lost initiative, but we are at least going after the house officer. Which might or might not be a good thing. Let's see. Are they all deploying in the center? Let me check. Primary outpour is actually deploying in the north. Designated target is deploying in the north. No, they're not deploying in the center. They are straight up deploying in the north. Okay, well, in that case, I'd like to avoid the city altogether. We can have Hoser deploy here and make his way up this. That's water, isn't it? That is water. That's gonna slow us down a bit. How about this column? We can make our way north. We've got one woods here, and then we'll have clear view of all of this. Yeah, we'll go there. Let's see, the blackjack. Thinking we can go up to 31 column. The archer will have backup Hoser. And the stalker will have backup Tsubasa. Okay, we have one initiative, but we are going first within our team. We've got reinforcements deploying on round 5. That is going to be a full advance for everyone this turn. Alright, I saw bad guys. Okay, yeah. Movement phase, okay. Nothing to check. We've got Hoplite, the Hunchback, and 2 Zephyrs on the field. We don't have eyes on any of them. Oh, we've got eyes on the Hoplite, but not in range, looks like. Yeah, not from the medium lasers, to be sure. And the Stalker has nothing. Okay, well, round 1 was uneventful. Moving into round 2, we have 1 initiative, but we are going before our house officer. We've got Thumpers landing next turn. Hoser will continue advancing, excuse me. The Stalker, or no, Tsubasa will continue advancing. Ash will get into those woods with a TMM of 3. And the Stalker, who might be out of position given which way they're all going. Lancelot enters depth 1 water twice successfully. Alright, Hoser, do we have any shots? Looks like we've got the Hunchback 2C on 10s. That is a 2 plus 2 for running plus 2 for his movement. +2 for long range, +2 for heavy woods. Let us see if we can do better than 10. Yeah, we can get 9s with the PPCs at extreme range. Yeah, we'll take 3 9s. I don't think I want to go up to 4 heat on a 10 right now. I think I want to wait for next turn to cook the pilot. Yeah. We'll just do the 3 PPCs. The Blackjack. Blackjack has the Zephyr on 12s, has the Lancelot on 10s at extreme range. We'll take a couple 10s, why not? Ash is not gonna have anyone in range yet, I don't think. No. Oh, wait. We've got the Zephyr on 14s now. And the Stalker, last but not least, has a Zephyr on 16s. 14s, no. Okay. Round 2, firing. Hoser hits the Hunchback in the head, critting on his life support. Nice. Okay. He must have only had 8 points of armor on his head, because otherwise that 9 points wouldn't have gone internal. Did force his first consciousness check, which he passed with flying colors, but the life support, that's going to have an effect if he overheats. The hoplite misses on an 11. Just one more of those? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, if we can land an SRM on his head. We just need his right torso. That's all we need. We can blow his left torso off. We just need his right torso. Let me double check that. Yeah, we need his right torso. If we could blow his head off, that would be great, but as long as we can get his right torso, we're good. The hoplite missed on an 11, the blackjack missed on 10s. Everyone is running cool this turn. We've 1 initiative going into round 3, and we are going last, actually. Nice. Everyone is at 100%, except Team 2 is at 99.8%. We'll see if we can do something about that. We've got Thumpers landing next turn. We also have Thumpers landing this turn. Hoser, let's wait on that until Ash can go. The Stalker, we want to go full speed. Tsubasa, I think we're... The ER large lasers. Do we want to maybe walk this turn? We can get a better hit number on the Lancelot if we run. I think. Oh, wrong button. Alt. Okay, yeah. Okay, whereas from here... that goes through 2 light woods. So actually... that goes through 1 light woods. We can actually not get a better hit number by running. If we go 5 hexes, we'll be more evasive, but we'll have the same hit number from here as we do from here. And then this one will actually be 1 worse. Wait, no. Yeah. Yeah. One more for running, two more for the woods. Yeah, I think that we will walk this turn. Let's see. Ash. Oh. Ash is in danger of getting swarmed a little bit. I would like to take out the Hunchback before he can get within 4 hexes. He's got crap for armor. Let's see. His TMM is 1. So we'd need a 3, 4 for his TMM, 5, 6. Yeah, I want to be able to back up next turn. And keep up some TMM. We will run this turn, barely. Hoser will advance. We might get a medium laser target on these Zephyrs, but mainly I think we're going for the Hunchback with the PPCs. Medium range, that's gonna be what, like 2s? 3s? No, 4 because we ran. Lancelot and Zephyr both successfully make their moves. Zephyr tags Hoser, tags Ash. Thumper hits the terrain. Alright, Hoser, we've got the Hunchback on 4s, as predicted. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start with 3 of those. And we'll do 3 8s instead of a 6. To go 1 heat over. We'll follow that up with some Ash over here. She's got the Hunchback on 5s. Ooh, she's also got the Hoplite on 5s. She's also got the Demon on 5s. Now, the Demon is our designated target and also has a Gauss Rifle. Now, the Gauss Rifle is less scary than a pair of Ultra Autocannon 20s. So, I think we're gonna go for the Hunchback. I really, really, really want him dead. We'll go 26 heat out of 28 with the medium lasers. Let's see. Tsubasa has the Lancelot on 9s. So we'll go ahead and take a pair of those. And then the Stalker has the Lancelot on 12s. Might as well. We've got plenty of ammo for those things. Alright, did we hit anything? The Demon misses the Archer on 9s and 11s. The Lancelot misses our Blackjack on 10s. The Lynx misses our Ash on 11s. The Lynx hits Ash in the right leg with a large laser down to 22 armor. The Hunchback 2C missing on a pair of 8s. 8s? 3, 4 for walking, 5, 6 for arm movement, 7, 8 for range. Jeez. That's scary. One of those almost hit. And an ER medium laser to the left leg, down to 23. Yeah, Ultra 20s are really scary. We did just miss that one. Hoser at the Hunchback hits him in the center torso, right arm goes internal. All the medium lasers miss though. If we'd fired the large, it probably would have hit, but it would have cost us 3 more heat than what we built up. The Hoplite on a 7 hits Ash in the left torso down to 8 armor. Dang. And the Zephyr hits Ash on 6s in the right torso and center torso twice down to 22 armor. Ash hits the Hunchback on 5s with medium lasers to the left arm, right torso, center torso, the head. Okay, so we've got ourselves a Hunchback 2C on the field. And another hit to the head. So yeah, that guy is super dead. And we're going to be able to field one of our own. Although honestly, I'm probably going to strip one of the hunches out and replace it with armor. Yeah, that is really nice. That is pretty much the whole dang Hunchback. All except 2 shots, which means 8 shots. Those things do not come with a lot of ammo, and he already fired twice, so unless he double fired. I don't know if he fired twice or once. Because if you fire twice, rules as written, you have to hit with the first shot before you can take the second shot. Or before you can roll for the second shot, right? So he might have shot with twice with each and just missed. Or he might have only shot once. If it was me on 8s, I would have been firing twice. No doubt. Let's see. The other Zephyr misses Ash on 9s. The other Zephyr hits Hoser in the left leg for 5 down to 29. Tsubasa misses a Lancelot on 9s. The Zephyr misses the Hoser on 11s. Doesn't even start any fires. The Stalker on 12s lands a single LRM on the Lancelot's right arm. -6 malice. Yeah, and a glancing blow. Partial cover. Yeah, we were not gonna do a lot of damage to him. I'm surprised we did anything. And he's down to 8 on that right arm. Ash took 40 plus damage, does not go down. Hoser is at 1 heat. One of the Lynxes is at 4. The Lancelot is at 1. So everyone's running pretty cool for now. We've lost initiative and we are going first. It is round 4. We do have reinforcements arriving next turn. Unfortunately, we've got them arriving on the right side of the map, which is not really where we need them. I think I definitely want to have Ash back up. Do not want her getting swarmed by the Hoplite and the Demon and a pair of Lynxes. Hoser, on the other hand, is sitting in some Lightwoods. Might just stand still. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let them come to us. Tsubasa can get into kicking distance of this Zephyr. The Zephyr, which has, looks like 4 evasive pips. So we're gonna need, what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9s? No, 8s, because we got a gunnery of 2. 8s. If we can knock him out, we can move into these woods next turn and take some more shots at the Lancelot. Yeah, let's try and take out that Zephyr. He's kind of all alone over here on the right side of the map. Actually, let me take that back. We can handle that Zephyr with the reinforcements next turn. Let's go ahead and advance on the Lancelot this turn. We can get him into medium range. I think I want to do that, yeah. Got a run, that's 5 hexes of movement, so a TMM of 2. The Stalker. Might as well do the same, although we're going to be at long range. Actually, let's go to this hex so we can avoid having to turn around this building. In the meantime, we might just kill the Zephyr this turn with the Stalker, depending. Depending on what kind of targets we have. Alright, Zephyr, flanking and turning successfully. And 2 units enter conventional minefield, needs a 12+, both miss. Minefield needs a 12+ to hit? That's a lame minefield. Alright, Zephyr fails to tag the archer, Zephyr tags the stalker, Zephyr tags the archer. Thumpers all miss. Well, one of them hit the intended target, but there was nothing there. Let me... Tsubasa has the Lancelot on 8s. We got the Zephyr on 9s. Yeah, we'll take a pair of 8s. That'll be heat neutral. Let's see, the Stalker, meanwhile, has the Lancelot on 14s and 12s. However, we have the Zephyr on 10s and 12s. We'll skip one of the mediums. We'll throw in both of the SRMs and one of the LRMs. We'll throw in 3 LRMs. We'll go 4 heat over this turn. It probably won't make a difference, but we've got reinforcements coming next turn. Whatever doesn't die this turn on this side of the map is going to die next turn. So we'll go ahead and go a little heat over there. Hoser. Kind of worried about this hoplite, to be honest. We've got him on 3s. We also have the Lynx on 3s. Got the Lancelot on 6s. We'll go for the hoplite, because that Gauss rifle is kind of scary. We'll go 3-3-3. We'll go 6-6. 6-6. We'll go 3 heat over on 6s against the hoplite. And then we've also got Ash at medium range against the hoplite on 5. So we're gonna lay into him. Actually, let's twist to the right. We'll do all the mediums at the hoplite. And the small pulse at medium range, which is right where we like it. At the Zephyr, we'll throw 3 of those to go 3 heat over. The Blackjack hits the Lancelot twice on 8s. Nice. To the left torso, glancing blow, and the left arm. He is down to 12 and 6 in those locations. The Lancelot misses the Stalker on 9s and 11s. The Lynx hits awesome in the left torso with a PPC. Ouch, down to 14. And hits Ash in the right leg with a large laser, down to 14. Why is he splitting his targets? Wonder. The medium lasers all at Hoser on 12s miss. The Stalker at the Zephyr on 10s hits it in the front and immobilizes it. Okay, good deal. Hits it with a medium laser to the front down to 16. Everything else misses. The Lynx at Ash missing on 9s and 11s. The Hoplite on 7s and 9s also missing. Hoser on 3s hits the hoplite twice in the right leg and once in the center torso, down to 6 on the leg and 16 on the CT. Medium laser to the CT, down to 11. Medium laser to the right leg, down to 1. And a medium laser to the right torso for good measure, down to 13. So, he went from having 26 on the CT to 11 real quick. He went from having 26 on the right leg to 1 real quick. So that feels good. Nice shooting. The Zephyr hits Ash in the left arm for 5, down to 17. The Zephyr hits Ash in the center torso twice in the right arm, down to 12 and 17. And narcs her on the right arm as well. Meanwhile, she is firing at the hoplite, hits him in both arms, the left leg, the center torso is down to 6, the head is down to 4, first consciousness check. The left torso, the left leg, and a miss. And then 3 small pulses to the Zephyr, hits it in the front with one of them, costing it a movement point. And the last, no, not the last Zephyr, number 117, misses on 12s, number 116, hits her, or hits our stalker, Tugyu, in the right torso for 5, down to 22. And then another Zephyr missing on 12s, okay. Man, those Zephyrs, there's just so many of them, and 3 medium lasers is nothing to sneer at. Ash took 20 plus, needs a 4, gets a 10. The Hoplite took 80 plus, needs a 6, gets a 4. Takes 6 damage to the left torso and right leg, down to 0 on the leg. And William Ward narrowly avoids hurting the pilot, needs a 6, gets a 7. Hoser's at 3 heat, Ash is at 3 heat, our Stalker is at 4 heat, so we are starting to warm up a little bit. Their Lynxes go down to 1 and up to 4. The Lancelot goes up to 3. We have 1 initiative, and we are going last. Nice. We're at 98.4%. Team 2 is at 82%. Designated target is still at 100%. Oh, and it is our turn to deploy reinforcements. Alright, that took me a second to realize. Those are... So we've got the Marauder, which is a close-range mech. We've got the Guillotine, which has some long-range capabilities, but not a lot. We've got the Warhammer, which also really excels at close range, and the Grasshopper, which has some large lasers, but is mainly a close-range mech. Yeah, that Zephyr's immobile. So the Grasshopper, which is a 584, I think we're going to start him in the most advantageous position so that he can hurry up and get over here and start laying in with those large lasers. The Marauder, I think I want him here so he can cut this corner as close as possible. The Guillotine, start there, and the Warhammer, I think we'll start behind the Grasshopper. Alright, Thumper is landing next turn. Still only 3 of them. We had 4. Tentacle Shogun will move this way. Yeah, our reinforcements are going to be easy to move. Oh, Lancelot has decided to choose violence today. Yeah, let us reward him with some violence. Yeah, I expect he's going to be prone come the physical attack stage, so I'm going to get into kicking distance from him. Yeah. Oh, we are going to mangle that guy. And then Scarponi. Someone needs to kill the Zephyr. Do they? Someone needs to kill the demon. I don't know if anyone needs to kill the Zephyr. If we control the battlefield, we'll get him as salvage anyway. He's immobile. If we can stay out of short range of him, stay on the other side of these heavy woods, I don't think he's going to have much of a shot. Yeah, we'll leave the Zephyr alone. Screw it. Let's see. Hoser I want to wait on. Ash we want to wait on. Oh, it's just Hoser and Ash left. Let's see. Hmm. Man, I don't know. They're getting too close to us on this side. I don't want to lead them on a chase down around this way because all of our guys are up on the north side over here. But at the same time, neither Ash nor Hoser likes when enemies are within 3 hexes. We'll have Hoser back up as far as he can in 1 turn. Still gives them eyes on the Hoplite and the Zephyr. Through some woods, admittedly, but I think we've still got a pretty good shot, even at that range. Ash. Back up into those woods. Still have the Hoplite at medium range or the Zephyr. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have Hoser taking out the Hoplite. It is. The Hoplite's about to lose a leg. With a couple of more shots. It's actually fairly tough. It could take 2 PPCs to each arm and not lose the arm. It could take 2 PPCs to the left leg and survive. It could take 2 PPCs, honestly, anywhere but the head. And the right leg, which can take 1 PPC. Yeah, I want to get into those woods just for the cover. I think I want the Hoplite down first and foremost. Zephyr flanking and turning fails, side slips 1 hex, skids into the Hoplite, but misses. Alright, Zephyr tags Hoser, and the artillery is useless, as usual. Let's start with Hoser. Got the Hoplite on 3s. We can go 6 heat over for a 4. Or we can go heat neutral on a pair of 6s. We'll go 3 heat over on a trio of 6s. And then Ash will follow that up. The Zephyr on 6s or the Hoplite on 3s. The Hoplite is more than likely going to survive Hoser's barrage. He just has too much armor. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of concentrated fire to take him out. So we'll do a bunch of 3s. We'll go heat neutral. Yeah, we'll go heat neutral. We don't have anything in range of the smalls. Now On the right side of the map, who do we have first? I'm thinking the guillotine. The guillotine has SRMs. We'll do Scarponi on a 7, a couple more 7s, and a couple 9s. We'll do the Grasshopper on a bunch of 7s, and a couple 9s. We'll do the guillotine on an 8 and a bunch of 10s. We'll go heat neutral for that. We've got the Blackjack is gonna hit him on a bunch of 7s. The Stalker gonna hit him on some 9s and 11s. That could be better. We'll skip one of the mediums. We'll do 2 SRMs to go 2 heat over. Nah, we're gonna go all the mediums and 1 SRM to go 1 heat over. And Tentacle Shogun has him on 9s. Yeah, we'll just do the SRMs. We'll go 2 heat over for that. The Demon misses Ash on a 10, fortunately. The Lancelot at Tentacle Shogun misses with the PPC and the large laser on 6s. Does hit with the other large laser to the CT for 8, down to 26. And a medium laser to the right torso down to 20. The Lynx at Ash on 7s, 9s, and 11s misses with everything. Hoser at the Hoplite hits him in the right leg with a PPC, critting on his upper leg and his foot. Nice. And the left arm takes 2 PPCs, leaving it with 2 structure, but not getting the crit. Medium lasers on 6s hit the right leg, which destroys the leg and transfers into the right torso. The left torso takes 2 medium lasers, critting on his SRM6 ammo, and yeah, boom goes the Hoplite. 144 damage to the left torso, blows off the left arm, remaining 133 damage prevented by case. Pilot William Ward takes 2 damage, needs a 5 and a 7 to stay conscious, gets an 8 and a 10. That Hoplite is still standing. For the time being. The Lynx hits Ash in the center torso with a PPC down to 2 armor, and a medium laser to the CT down to 19 structure. Medium laser to the left torso down to 3 armor. Ouch, dang. Ash at the Hoplite hits him in the left leg down to 11, CT down to 1. Left arm transferring into the CT, crit on his engine. Medium laser to the right arm, to the left arm, transferring to the CT, critting on the gyro. CT down to 4, right arm down to 3 armor, medium laser to the right torso down to 6 armor. Oh, damn. And the Hoplite returns fire at Ash, hitting her in the center torso, critical, with the Gauss rifle, down to 4 structure, and critting on her gyro. 5 SRMs. 5 SRMs, 2 of them to the center torso. Takes out the archer. Damn. Exactly enough damage to destroy that mech. And not a lot extra. That thing is still... And... it didn't feel like it took that much damage. That's frustrating. Moving on. Scarponi at the Lancelot hits him in the left leg with a PPC down to 4 armor. ER medium glancing off the left torso down to 9. Medium laser to the head for 2 down to 5, forcing Mafuda's first consciousness check. The Zephyr hits Hoser in the left arm, center torso, and left torso. Left torso is down to 9, and he has been narked on the left torso. The Grasshopper at the Lancelot hits him in the left arm for 4 with a large laser down to 2 armor. The Guillotine hits him in the center torso for 2 with a medium laser down to 19. The Zephyr hits Ash in the right arm for 5 down to 12. The Blackjack at the Lancelot hits him in the left leg with 2 medium lasers, critting on his foot and leaving him with 8 structure. The Stalker at the Lancelot hits with a medium laser, glancing blow to the left torso for 2 down to 7. And Tentacle Shogun misses with everything. The Hoplite falls down on his broken leg, takes 5 damage to the center torso, and goes kaput. So that is going to be a kill for Hoser, because he's the one who destroyed the leg, if I recall. Or was it? Let me double check. Yeah, Hoser got the leg, so the Hoplite goes to him. Who else goes down? The pilot of the Hoplite needs a 16 to avoid damage. Gets a 7. Takes his 4th hit. Which, is he unconscious already? Did he... I know he got an ammo explosion. No, he was still conscious. Don't know why he didn't make a consciousness check for this one. But he's at 4 total hits, so he would need 3, 5, 7, 9? No, 10. 10, 11 dead. Yeah, he needs a 10 to stay awake. And then the Lancelot needs a pair of 6s for losing his foot and taking 20 plus, gets a 7 and a 6. Alright, Tsubasa. Oh, we did not knock this guy down like I was hoping. We can kick him on a 6, we'll try that. The Lancelot misses his kick on a 6, rolls a 3. We kicked him in the left leg for 9, transfers into the left torso down to 6 armor. Lancelot goes down, takes 6 damage to the right and left torso's rear. Needs a 10 to avoid hurting the pilot. Takes his 2nd consciousness check, which he does succeed. Excuse me. Let's see. Tentacle Shogun is at 2 heat. Hoser is at 3. Scarponi is at 1. Stalker Tugyu is at 1. The Lynxes are at 5 and 8. The Lancelot is at 8. Our objective, again, is to take out the demon tank, which we have not even started on. Our team did win in the initiative, but we are going first within our team. We're at 90%, Team 2 is at 64%. So we're doing some good work. Man, I'm bummed about that archer. Oh, that sucks. Also, I hadn't considered this until just now. That leaves Hoser all by himself on this entire flank. And that leaves our right flank not as well positioned as I would like. Have Tsubasa do that. Maybe we can tempt one of these Lynxes or a Zephyr over here. The Guillotine also follows suit. have Scarponi. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Scarponi will also... Oh man, they are trying to hide from us. Where'd the demon go? Did we lose sight of the demon? Alright, so we've got Tentacle Shogun, we've got Hoser, we've got Tugyu. That's all we've got left. We'll have Tentacle Shogun walk forward and blast this Lancelot in the back. Hoser will be backing up as fast as he can walk. Oh, there's the demon. Let's see, the Stalker. I guess we'll have to take a detour. Well, I mean, would I rather end in this hex or this hex? I mean, next turn, it'll save us a movement point, and we can walk this turn instead of run. We're at the same range. Yeah, screw it. We'll just keep going in a straight line. I forgot we had a Trebuchet. He hasn't done anything. Zephyr, flanking and turning, side slips 1 hex into hex 318. Same Zephyr, flanking and turning, needs a 6, gets a 7. Alright, Hoser got tagged on a 9 by one of the Zephyrs. The Thumper all does nothing. Thumpers, I should say. Let's start with the Stalker in the back of the Lancelot. On 6s. We'll do both larges, all the mediums, 2 SRMs. That puts us 1 heat over. And then we'll have Tentacle Shogun. Follow that up on 5s and 1s. Wait, 5s and 1s? What? Oh, -1s and 1s. I was looking at something else apparently. Yeah, let's go ahead and lay into him with all the SRMs. We'll go 3 heat over to fire all of them. Let's see, Hoser. We got this Zephyr on 4s. We got the Lynx or the Demon on 7s. Fours is almost a guaranteed hit. The Lynx has a PPC and a large laser and more medium lasers. The Demon, conversely, is our primary target and also has a Gauss rifle. Also has 163 armor, which is not nothing. Also, we need 7s on him, even with the PPCs. Intervening heavy woods, and also fairly evasive, +3 TMM. Let's see if we can slow him down, maybe. I got him on 9s and 10s. We'll do 2 10s. We'll go for the Zephyr on 8s instead. Because 10s are not likely to hit, but 8s, we might catch him with 1 or 2. Let's see. The Guillotine has the Zephyr on a 15. Has the Lancelot on a 6. That's easy enough. That's all we've got in the left arm. Okay. Tsubasa has the Zephyr on 12s. We go heat neutral for that. Scarponi has the Zephyr on 12s. No. I feel like the Lancelot's going down already. He's just taking too much backfire. We will take a couple more 12s just to go one heat over. And the Grasshopper has him on 14s. Okay, well, that'll be the Lancelot then on 5s. If the back shots don't kill him, the Grasshopper might. We'll go one heat over, because we might have a target next turn. Oh, I saw prone and I saw something else, so... let's see. The Demon misses Hoser on a 12. The Lancelot hits the Guillotine in the center torso with a medium laser down to 22. Stalker hits the Lancelot in the left torso, rear, and the head, both glancing blows. Head is with 1 armor, left torso, rear is down to 5. The pilot takes his third consciousness check, which is a 7, which he makes with an 11. Medium lasers to the right arm, right leg, left arm, and CT rear down to 11. Left arm is down to 0. Right arm is down to 3. SRMs, just one batch of SRMs to the left arm, right, left, and center torso rear, and the left leg, or no, would have been the left leg, transfers into the CTR, left torso rear. The Marauder with all the SRMs. We've got center torso rear, left and right torso rear, left arm again, critting on a large laser at his shoulder, right leg, center torso rear, head, forcing his forced consciousness check, and he does fail that one. So he's left with 2 structure on the head, 4 total hits, needs a 10 to wake up. Right torso rear, right arm, left torso rear, center torso rear, left arm, right arm, large laser crit. Engine critted twice, right torso rear down to 11, right arm down to 7. CTR, critting on the engine, destroyed by engine destruction. Got the Lancelot. Nice. And the pilot is probably going to get captured, given that he is very unconscious in a disabled mech. The Lynx misses Hoser on 10s and 12s. Hoser misses the Demon, 3 for 3 on 7s. It's about how we expect the dice to roll. 4, 6, 6. We did hit the Zephyr in the front and the turret with 3 medium lasers on 8s, which is okay, I guess. The front is down to 21, the turret is down to 19. The Zephyr returns fire, hits us in the right arm, left torso down to 4, left leg down to 24, and narked on the right arm. The Guillotine hits Lancelot in the right arm critical, blowing it off. The other Zephyr misses Hoser on 11s. The Blackjack misses the Zephyr on 12s. The Zephyr hits Hoser in the right torso and left torso with medium laser fire and narks him in the left torso. The left torso is down to 16 structure, right torso is down to 19 armor. The Warhammer misses the Zephyr on 12s. The Grasshopper at the Lancelot hits him in the right torso, left torso, and the head. Mafuda is dead, so there's going to be no recovering that. The right torso and the right leg also take 2 medium lasers. Right torso, left arm also. The Trebuchet at the Lancelot missing on 12s and 8s. Hoser took 20 plus damage, needs a 4, gets an 8. And yeah, we have been rolling the headshots tonight. That was, what, 3 or 4 headshots on that one Lancelot? Tentacle Shogun is at 3 heat, Hoser is at 3 heat, Scarponi is at 1, Tugyu is at 1, the Trebuchet is at 4, the Grasshopper is at 1, the Lynx is at 6. So they're running a little hotter than we are. They're also down to 58% of their forces. We're down to 89% of ours. We've got about 20 minutes left in the stream, so I'm hoping we can finish this up. 3 thumpers landing next turn. Tentacle Shogun would like to be where Tsubasa is. The Stalker will go ahead and move forwards. The Guillotine will go ahead and move forwards. Tsubasa will come around the corner as fast as possible. Scarponi, well dang, will be right behind Tsubasa. The Grasshopper, I guess, will be right in front of Tsubasa. And Tentacle Shogun will be where Tsubasa was. Alright. Where do we want to put Hoser? We're getting ganged up on by 3 Zephyrs, 2 Lynxes, and a Demon. We could continuing back up. We could continue to back up. That would put us with our back to some... Oh, I thought that was water there. No, we can back up a little bit. We can keep the Zephyr at close range. We've got this Lynx at medium range, this Lynx at medium range. Or we could do something that I know you're not gonna like for rank. We could go forward, try to close formation, regroup, rejoin those guys, let them back us up. It is a difference of 8 hexes closer. 3 backwards versus 5 forward. The Demon is what, a 5/8? Yeah, 5/8. Pretty quick for a tank, especially a heavy tank. No, not what I meant to do. Okay. Grasshopper has unobstructed line of sight. Tsubasa has unobstructed line of sight. To where he is now, of course. He still has 8 movement points he could spend. Well, Varank, do you have an opinion? Would you like to try to back up and try to keep your range? Or pass through the horde, try to regroup? Moving forward gives you more evasion. It does subject you to more fire in the short term. These Lynxes are both going to get flanking shots on you. This Zephyr would be in your rear arc. That said, I have lots of rear armor. It's your left torso that's weak. Once we take out the Demon, we can call it a match. Demon is liable to keep chasing you down here and staying out of everyone else's range. Yeah? Well, if nothing else, we'll have shots on this Zephyr. Alright, it's done. Alright, where'd the Demon go? Zephyr side slips 2 hexes. Trebuchet running and turning on pavement succeeds. Let's see. Closer got tagged. Yes, he did. By a Zephyr on an 8. Thumpers all do nothing. All right. Where the hell is the demon? Man, he is probably hiding somewhere over here. In the meantime, we've got the Zephyr on, looks like 7s. We'll do 2 PPCs. Because they're more heat efficient than the ER large. And we will do 4 mediums on 7s. Alright, let's see. The Blackjack with 2 ER larges can go for the Zephyr on 9s or the Lynx on 12s. That's an easy shot. Or an easy choice, I mean. It's not an easy shot. The Guillotine has eyes on nobody. Marauder has no one in range. Scarponi has the Zephyr on 9s. The Stalker has eyes on nobody. And the Grasshopper out here in front has the other Zephyr on 11s. Yeah, if we get real lucky, we can immobilize them both, but I really doubt that's going to happen. Hoser taking fire on his left side, which is less than ideal. We did hit the Zephyr in the left side with both PPCs and a medium laser down to 3 structure. The Lynx hits Hoser in the right torso critical, taking out a heat sink and leaving him with 9 armor. Large laser to the left leg down to 16. Medium laser to the left arm down to 16. Tsubasa on 9s hits the Zephyr on the left side and takes out the Zephyr. The other Zephyr... No, actually that Zephyr returns fire. Hits Hoser in the right torso down to 4, left torso down to 11 structure. Missed with the Narc. The Warhammer misses on 9. The Zephyr hits Hoser in the left leg for 5, down to 11. The Grasshopper missing on 11s. The other Zephyr missing on 11s. And Hoser took 20 plus, needs a 4 to stay standing, gets a 5. I don't think there's going to be any physical attacks this turn. The Lynx is at 7. Scarponi is at 1. Everyone else is running cool. I'm glad I didn't overheat Hoser this turn, because he did lose a heat sink. We've lost initiative, but we are going last within our team at least. Which means the Trebuchet goes first. Thumpers all landing next turn. Alright, we'll hold off on Tentacle Shogun, we'll hold off on Hoser. The Stalker will make this turn. Guillotine will advance as fast as he's able. Tsubasa. Tsubasa can get eyes on the demon. Yeah, let's do that. Tentacle Shogun is not going to have anyone in range this turn, of course. We're waiting on Hoser. Scarponi. Scarponi can get eyes on the demon too. We'll do that. Skipping Hoser for now. The Grasshopper can get eyes on the demon. Medium range, long range for the medium lasers. That's not gonna work. That works. That also works. Yeah, we can go 7 hexes and be fairly evasive and still have the demon at long range and medium range. So we'll do that. And Hoser is all that's left. Hoser. We can back up and maybe try to punch this Lynx. That does shield us from the other Lynx. Yeah, I think getting this Lynx on our right side is probably the safest move. We'll do that. Unless we just wanted to run straight north. Alright, Zephyr tags the awesome. Thumper lands on the demon, does 15 damage to its turret. Nice. Finally does something. And hits the Lynx in the left arm for 5, down to 13. That is 20 points of damage from artillery this turn. Tentacle Shogun has no one in range. Hoser. Got the demon in the left side on 4s. So yeah, that's gonna be... Gonna be 3 PPCs. And the ER large on a 6. That's gonna slow us down next turn, but it's the only other weapon we can fire. The guillotine. Oh, has the demon on a 9. We'll take that. And some 13s. The blackjack has the demon on 7s. We're gonna have to torso twist. Let's see, the Warhammer has the demon on 7s. Ooh. Got him on 7s with the ER mediums as well, so we'll throw in a couple of those and a couple 9s. Just because they're more efficient. The Stalker has eyes on nobody. The Grasshopper has the demon on 7s. So yeah, we'll do 2 of those and a bunch of 9s. We'll do 4 heat over on 9s. Alright, so pretty much everyone's shooting at the demon this turn. The demon misses Hoser on 9s and 11s. Hoser returns fire on 4s, hits it in the turret and the rear, immobilizing it. And the left side, taking out one of its medium pulses. Okay. So even if we don't kill it this turn, next turn, he is toast. Immobile is a -4 modifier to hit. So we're gonna need like 2s and 3s. The Lynx hits Hoser in the center torso and the right arm for 5 each. The guillotine misses. The Lynx hits the blackjack in the left torso with a PPC and the center torso with a large laser. Left and right arm with medium lasers, down to 9 each. The blackjack hits the demon in the left side with an ER large, down to 7 armor. The Zephyr misses Hoser. Scarponi hits the demon in the front with a PPC and an ER medium. Hits him in the left side with an ER medium, down to 0 armor. Medium laser to the left side, down to 1 structure. We are so close to achieving this objective. The Zephyr hits Hoser in the right torso, down to 16 structure, and the center torso twice, down to 11, and narcs him in the center torso, again, I believe. The Grasshopper on 7s and 9s hits the demon in the front for 5, down to 28. No one falls down. Demon is not kaput yet. We've got no physical attacks. Can we punch the Lynx? On a 7, yes. And the guillotine is going to skip. Hoser punches the Lynx in the right torso for 8, down to 12 armor. The Lynx kicks Hoser in the right leg for 11, down to 23. Needs a 3 to stay standing, gets a 7. And we are less than 5 minutes from the scheduled end of the stream. So let's see if we can knock this out real quick. Hoser is at 5 heat, Scarponi is at 2, Grasshopper is at 4, the Lynxes are at 3 and 1. The Demon is immobile and needs 1 point of damage on his left side to die. We've lost initiative, but we are going last within our team. Yeah, Hoser's getting pretty beat up. You're not wrong. What are we looking at? We're bare on the left and right torso. We're in the teens almost everywhere else. Left torso's down to 11 structure. Scarponi. Like to move into these ones. Gives them eyes on a lot of things, but not the demon. I think I like that a little better. Tentacle Shogun's gonna have to wait on Tsubasa. Hoser wants to wait as well. Stalker wants to wait on the guillotine. The guillotine can get eyes on the demon. The Stalker, slow as ever. Tsubasa. Can we... that is 2 woods between him and the demon. Yeah. Tentacle Shogun. Grasshopper. Over here and try to knock out this Zephyr, maybe? And then we'll have Hoser reverse direction again and move forward, trying to be a little evasive. We've still got eyes on the Zephyr. We've still got eyes on both Lynxes. If we walk, we can cut out the Lynxes. Or at least one of them. The other one hasn't moved yet. Evasive would be taking more fire. Yeah, we'll walk. Alright, the Trebuchet, running and turning on pavement twice, needs 3s, gets 5s. The Zephyr, flanking and turning, needs a 6, gets a 9. Hoser got tagged again, I bet. No, Hoser got missed by the tags. The Thumper, however, did hit Hoser in the right arm for 5, down to 11. Also hit the Zephyr in the turret, down to 14. Let's go Stalker. Actually has the demon. One on the left side. We've got him on 7s. That's gonna be both larges. As many mediums as we can afford. And 2 SRMs. And all the LRMs. We'll go 9 heat over. And I think that'll kill the demon. Tentacle Shogun. not have eyes on anyone except the demon, so you know what? On fours. Oh. Yeah, on fours, I'll go 2 heat over. Just everything that's in range. Hoser. Hoser only has eyes on this Zephyr, so that is what we are going to shoot at. On fours. On A4. Dang. Yeah, okay. It's a cooldown turn for Hoser. The guillotine has the links on 7 and I think 9s? 11s. I'll go 4 heat over on 11s because I'm expecting this to be the last turn of the match. Tsubasa. Tsubasa has this guy on 4s, so yeah, we'll see if we can't get lucky. We are going to be counting on this being the last turn of the match. We're going 12 heat over. That is going to screw us next turn if this does not end it. The Warhammer also going to be firing at the links on 5s. So we'll go 1 PPC. We'll go 2 ER mediums. We've got... We'll go... I mean... 14 heat over is the shutdown level. You know what? We'll skip the PPCs. Even though they're 5s and they're 10 damage each, the mediums and smalls are just way more efficient. And we can fire all of them and only be 8 heat over. So I want to hedge my bet a little bit there. Grasshopper has the Zephyr on 8s. Yeah. We'll do 8, 8, 8, and we'll throw in 16 heat worth of 10s. Because why not? Artillery, yeah, I get that. Okay, Stalker hits the demon in the turret and the left side. Demon destroyed, objective complete. The SRMs, the LRMs, everything else, yeah, okay. Lynx hits the guillotine in the left torso with a PPC down to 12. Medium laser to the left leg down to 17. The Marauder shooting at the demon, it's already dead. We did destroy the Gauss rifle and the SRM2 ammo. So there's nothing left of that demon. Front destroyed, left side destroyed, turret destroyed, everything. Yeah. The Lynx hits the Blackjack in the center torso for 10, down to 1 armor. Would have hit him in the head with a medium laser, but we used edge to reroll that to the left leg. Medium laser to the center torso, crits on the engine. Medium laser to the left torso leaves us with 1 armor. Hoser at the Zephyr hits him in the left side with his PPC, down to 14 armor. The Zephyr hits the Grasshopper in the right leg for 5, down to 25. The Guillotine at the Lynx hits him in the right arm, down to 13. The Blackjack at the Lynx hits him in the center torso and right torso with large lasers. Hits him in the right leg, right arm, center torso, left leg with medium lasers. Scarponi hits the Lynx in the left torso with an ER medium, down to 13. More mediums to the right leg, to the head. ER smalls to the right torso, to the head, critting on his sensors and his life support. Left arm, right leg, left leg. The Grasshopper, the Zephyr, hits him in the left side, costs him half his movement points. Medium lasers to the front, and front, for good measure. Destroying the Zephyr, nice. Tsubasa took 20 plus, needs a 4, gets an 8. The Lynx took 60 plus, needs a 6, gets an 8 as well. Physical attacks, we've got nothing, I think. Tsubasa is at 2. Blackjack is at 17. Needs a 4+ to avoid shutting down. Gets a 10. Stalker is at 9 heat. Grasshopper is at 16. Needs a 4+ to avoid shutting down. Gets a 7. The Lynxes are at 1 and 5. But that is all well and good, because I am going to call this like now. Let's just check out the battle value real quick. We're at 85, they're at 37. So yeah, we're gonna go victory. And then we can just skip the rest of this turn. Oh, except for the artillery. The artillery is still gonna land. And it does land on the Lynx to the left torso, right torso, and left arm. The other Lynx to the right torso. And on Hauser to the left arm through armor crit on 1 or 2 double heat sinks, the right arm and the left torso down to 6 structure. And yeah, let me reiterate your last sentiment. Damn artillery. So yeah, that's... yeah, the artillery did almost as much damage to us as it did to the enemies. I think it was like 25 to 20. Everyone had a chance to cool down this turn. And yes, we do always save the salvage. Challengerpeak.mul, yeah, that works. We can do this. We did... we had them down to 37%. I'm gonna say we controlled the battlefield. Hoser's ride was crippled with 3 damaged heat sinks and a left torso down to 6 structure. I guess because the left and right torso are both open, it's considered crippled. I was not directing the artillery. The Blackjack took a bunch of center torso damage, down to 10 structure there, but all the rest is armor. And of course the Archer, which still had plenty of armor, just took too many hits to the center torso, which... I really liked that Archer. No one got hurt, no one got killed. Zephyr escaped, Zephyr is crippled, Zephyr escaped, Lynx escaped? Oh, yeah, no life support and no sensors, but otherwise mobile. Other Lynx undamaged, Hunchback. Definitely salvaging that. The rest of the stuff, I don't think I'm worried about. The Lancelot doesn't have enough armor. The Hoplite's pretty light. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with 34%. We did capture Lewis from the Demon Tank and William Ward from the Hoplite. Okay. We captured Pascal and Luftu from the Zephyr, as well as Jose. The Zephyr, I don't know, the Hoplite goes to Hoser, because he did take out the leg, which led to it falling, which is what killed it. So we've got 1 kill for Hoser, 1 for Ash, 1 for Victorama, 1 for Tentacle Shogun, 1 for Tsubasa, and 1 for Tugio. We did preserve 50% of the trebuchet. I don't know why you're saying we didn't, but yeah, we can call that, I think, a decisive victory. Well, we lost an archer. And that, boys and girls, is where we are going to call it for tonight. We're finally saving it under a different slot, because we've advanced the day, finally. All of, what, 1 day? But yeah, it is about 10 minutes long, so we are going to go ahead and call it. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my bio. If you're, watching on YouTube, you can catch this on Twitch live on Thursdays, all that good stuff. Varang, thank you for joining me. I know it was a little light in the chat today, but I appreciate your contributions. And we will see you guys next week. Until then, have a good day, have a good weekend, have a good week, and all that good jazz. Take care.